Mars transit report from 20th June till 2nd August 2026. Please press the bell for liking and become our subscriber. Mars has traditionally been considered a malefic planet in astrology that is more likely to produce evil than good. But this is not so. Although, as is the case with any planet, if the energy of Mars are allowed to operate to access, its effect can be quite difficult. But usually there is nothing to fear about from this transit. But in fact, its energies are vital part of life. Mars is an energy planet. Specifically, it rules the energy that an individual uses to maintain himself in the face of pressure from his environment. The Mars energy says, "This is what I am and I can be no other way," and prepare the individual to fight, if necessary, to maintain his position. Obviously, one can have no individuality without this energy. It is a fundamental part of the ego drive. And anyone in whom this energy is weak is not much of a personality. Person with a weak Mars often do the things that are attributed to a strong Mars, such as acting extremely pugnacious, irritable, or argumentative. These people have to constantly reassure themselves that they are strong, which would be unnecessary if they really were strong. It is true, however, that a person with a strong Mars is likely to be rather domineering. Mars is also connected with the work and physical energy, and often its transit signifies a day when you feel very energetic and vigorous. In fact, one way to ensure that a Mars transit will not cause dispute or argument with others, which is a sign of malfunctioning Mars energy, is to have plenty of hard work to do. The negative side of the Mars most often manifests itself when there is no other outlet of its energy. As a Mars transit each planet in your horoscope, the area of the life related to that planet that become energized. When Mars transit Venus, you seek out physical love. When Mars transit Mercury, you look for a mental activity. But there is more than that. When Mars transit a planet, your ego drive are very likely to incorporate with that planet's energies. You will try to establish your individuality toward others through the issue related to that planet. This can result in conflict with others if the energy gets too strong or encounter serious resistance from others. And of course, there is nothing wrong with the good fight if it serves some purpose. Fighting is one way to learn about your own strength in an interpersonal sense. As Mars transit each house, the affair of that house becomes energized, just as with the transited planet. Also, you will be most active or seek to assert yourself through the affair of the house occupied by transiting Mars. Here again, you are most likely to have conflict with others in these areas of your life. The only danger with Mars is that its energies, when submitted to the physical level, can signify accident, specifically from burns or fire, and in illness involving fever and infection. This is often the result of frustrated ego energies, although you may have to dig around in your psyche to realize this. You must learn to express your resentment and danger, for they are a legitimate part of your being. Cancer Mars transit June 2026. So, for Cancerians, according to algorithm of astrology, the transit of Mars in 11th house and is starting from 20th of June 2026 to 2nd August 2026. For Cancerian, during this time period, Mars will move through your 11th house. Cancer can be your moon sign, Cancer can be your rising sign. So Mars for Cancer is your Lord of 10th house and Lord of 5th house, Lord of house of profession, and Lord of creativity and amusement. So Mars in the 11th house. Mars 4th aspect on your 2nd house, the house of flow of income. 7th aspect on your 5th house, the house of creativity and amusement. 8th aspect on 6th house, the house of debts and enemies. So you will be highly active, highly creative, highly dynamic. Cancerian, you will enjoy a good income, having a professional elevation. Your status will be enhanced. Business will provide you gain. You will acquire comfort, vehicle, lifestyle. Your family and friends will be source of comfort. Cancerian, you will be very clever, popular, wealthy, blessed. You will be happy, excellent at performance like acting or music. You may be an official and will be acting very brave. You perform good deeds and you will be skilled in fine art and music. You will succeed in enjoying favor from highest authorities, a decision maker. You will get some wealth in the form of valuable items, expensive items like a diamond, jewelry, pearls. You excel in your position, attain name and fame. You will be recognized and appreciated. According to classic astrology, Mars will move through your 11th house. This bringing happy timing for you, your family. This time period bestows you with land, property, and profit in your field of business or trade. Some of you are also likely to gain from your sibling during this time period. This could also prove to be a very good time for those who are employed or self-employed. Some of you may expect a rise in your income or rise in your position at this time. Moreover, all your undertakings are likely to succeed, bringing you more gain. This could be regarded as a time when you should see improvement not only in your professional life but also in your personal day-to-day life. You may also expecting an upward move in your social status, prestige, respect during this time period. Your personality would glow, reflecting your accomplishment. Some of you are also expecting a new member of the family, bringing you more happiness, more peace. Your family would bring more happiness. Health sector should be full of happening, hale and hearty, free from disease. You're likely to feel more fearless than ever. According to applied astrology, Mars in the 11th house for Cancerian. This is the time to formulate your goals and actively pursuing them. Cancerian, you identify your basic ego energy very much with your future now. You want to work today for the sake what you can bring about tomorrow. This is also a house of group relationship, group activity, which means that you will be able to achieve your goal most effectively by working cooperatively with others. This is not a good time to be loner, nor you should allow your own ego drive to conflict with everyone else. Team action is the watchword with Mars in this 11th house, but this presents a problem since the Mars energy within you, as everyone else, are expressed through totally individual action rather than with others. The trick is with this transit to create a balance between your own self-interest and other people's interest. But you should not deny your ego or subordinate yourself to the need of others. Rather, you have to coordinate your need with others. Part of your problem may lie in finding people with whom you can work now. But when you have found them, there should be a productive time. Needless to say, if you do not succeed in finding such group, there will be difficulty between you and your friends for whom your own ego need to be in conflict with everyone else. Likewise, you will be more than usually resentful of a group pressure, and you will find it difficult to work with another person or any project. But remember, that this kind of a problem represents a poorly handled use of Mars energy. If you handle this energy correctively, this should not happen. Physical activity with friends such as athletics, especially good for you now as you project in which you work with a number of other people. Mars always demands that you get some strong personal gratification from what you do, as you do not put yourself in a backseat position with others, that you only lead to negative manifestation of this energy as discussed above. So be careful what you want to do. Right now, eligible new members to the Prakash Astrologer app can also claim a complimentary one-to-one basic consultation with me. After you register on the app, you'll receive your welcome email. You'll then have 7 days to book your free session and bring the most important question on your mind so you can get clear personal guidance. So don't hesitate. Visit astrology.prakashastrologer.com and sign up today. And together we'll remove as much uncertainty from your life as possible.